Welcome to this next video, which will be talking about leadership in practice. This builds on the theories that you're learning through the sessions and the self-reflection activity, and putting it into practice. So for leadership in practice, you have two choices. The first is choosing a leadership-focused volunteer role. And the second is our leadership challenge. So for the volunteering, that one is the more flexible option. You can start it anywhere from the beginning of the program all the way to the end of the program and complete the 12 hours anytime in that area. So you find the role yourself, but we do have a variety of resources on the Desire to Learn website, examples of roles. So for instance, some more popular roles have been coaching a Little League team or mentoring a student or becoming a set rep. So those are some examples of volunteer roles that you can do. Also bear in mind that they don't have to be the same role. So you can pick a couple of different roles to make up the 12 hours of volunteering. What I would recommend is to strategically use the volunteering if this is the option that you choose. So for instance, if you want to work on your public speaking skills, then maybe you want to volunteer with an organization where you're talking to new immigrants about education at BCIT or something similar. So really be strategic on what you want to work on. Now, if you do pick this role, you will have to fill out a volunteer information form by December the 1st. Now, you have to fill out that form by that deadline. However, if your role starts before that, you will have to submit it before you start volunteering. This is to ensure that your volunteer role fits our criteria because we have had it in the past that students start volunteering with an organization and it doesn't fit our criteria. So that's why we have this form for you to fill out. We will have forms at the kickoff event if you're interested, and you can always ask us for more information. For this particular role, our tips are don't wait. Start finding that volunteer role right away. It can take quite a while to find those volunteer roles. Also, as I mentioned, you can fulfill it within multiple roles because some people don't know how many hours that particular role is going to take to make sure that you meet your 12 hours. Now, if you're having any problems or challenges finding a volunteer role, come chat with myself or the assistant and we can help you. We have a whole host of network with a variety of individuals in the community as well as within BCIT. So come chat with us if you're having any difficulty. The second option is the leadership challenge. Now this option is the more structured option. We have a set date and it goes from January until March, and you have two options to choose from. We have both a Wednesday or a Saturday that you can choose from. So you pick which one fits your schedule the best if this is the option you'd like to go for. To give you a little bit of a summary of how it works and what you'd be signing up for, I put you into groups of 5. And before we get started, you get trained on how to give feedback and how to receive feedback, because that is integral to this part of the activity. And I'll explain how that works in a second. So in your groups of 5, you're going to work on 10 different tasks during class time. So there is no homework. You do it all in class time. So the 10 tasks that you do take between 20 to 40 minutes. And as soon as you're done, then you get automatic feedback from your classmates. So you're probably wondering, well, what kind of tasks do I do? Well, they're designed around leadership competencies. So for example, nonverbal communication, conflict management, delegation, and a variety of other ones. So it's really designed to challenge you in a variety of different areas based on where you are as a leader. What's also really neat is because there's 10 different tasks and 5 of you, the leader rotates. So it means that you get to be the leader twice, but you also get to learn from your classmates and find out what they did and possibly adapt your style if they did something that you really, really liked. Additionally, everybody may not have the same amount of knowledge around particular topics. So I'll be doing around a 10-minute mini lesson around the different topics that we'll be covering, just to make sure that everybody has foundational knowledge around the same subject. Additionally, I'll put something in for the more advanced or intermediate individuals who have maybe done something like that before or familiar with that particular leadership competency. So you're probably wondering, well, if I want to sign up for this session, how do I get started?
So you'll sign up with the assistant, and you can contact them by phone, through email, or in person, and you can do that after the kickoff event. Just make sure that you do it sooner rather than later, because people are going to start signing up. So if you have a preferred date, you're going to have to do that as soon as possible. The deadline to sign up for that one is October the 31st.